if you are interested in being an entrepreneur, period, being your own boss, no matter what you may be an entrepreneur in doing, no matter if you're going to be a lash tech, hairstylist, MUA, no matter if you're going to be selling lip gloss, selling lashes, selling hair, then keep watching this video because I got some pros and some cons to starting and becoming your own boss. Welcome back. It's the one and only Amber Mercedes, and I'm back with another YouTube video. Okay, so by the time of the video, guys, I already know I am doing some pros and cons of starting a business 2023. Okay, so I feel like this video is very necessary because as I continue to grow, not only in my business journey but just growing overall as like an influencer, people ask me a ton of questions about business, about being an entrepreneur. How do I do it? How do I get started? How do I manage it? Like, what are some things I like about being my own boss? What are some things that, you know, could be a little different? So I thought that this video was going to be I think that this video is going to be very important for you all to watch, especially if you guys are thinking about starting your own business, no matter what they may be. So I came up with a quick little list. Okay, I just got done lashing, so I'm in my beautiful lash suites, but I came up with a quick list of some pros and some cons of being an entrepreneur. So we're gonna dig right in. I'm gonna start with cons first because I love to end things on a good note. So y'all, the first thing that I think is a con about being an entrepreneur is it is not consistent. Okay, and let me elaborate. So, you know, when you're working on 9 to 5, as long as you know, get up, go clock in on time, clock out, you're gonna get the same check. Whether it's a bi-weekly check or a weekly check, you're gonna get the same check every week or every 2 weeks. It's not gonna change unless you call off or something, then that's the only reason that it will change. So having a 9 to 5 is very consistent. Versus being an entrepreneur, having your own business, it is not consistent. I may wake up and I may have $10 in sales, but then the next day I may have no dollar, like I might have made no money. But then the third day I may make like $700 in sales. So it is not consistent. And you know, every single day I can make a different amount. I can make a different amount every single week. It's not gonna be the same amount every single week. Honest to God, y'all, I've been in business for 4 years and I've never had a consistent week every single week. I never made, I don't know, $280 every single week for my lash business. 1 week I may have a good week and I may end up making $800 in sales. I may make $800 in a day. I may make $1,000 in a week. I may make $1,000 in a day. Y'all, I even had videos on my page of me making like $2,000 in 5 hours, okay? And I'll make sure I'll link that video below. But it is not consistent. And you know, some people really like, you know, they like consistency in their life. So that's another thing that people may be scared of when it comes down to starting a business. They may think like, you know, I want to make sure that every single month I'm able to pay my bills and I don't have to worry about, you know, where I'm gonna get my extra money from. If just in case it may be a slow month or a slow week, like people want to have consistent money flowing in so they can know exactly how much money they have to pay towards bills versus exactly how much money they get to keep for themselves for their, you know, their wants. Because, you know, as adults, we have to separate our wants and our needs, okay? We don't need to get our nails done every 2 weeks, but we want to get our nails done every 2 weeks, okay? But sometimes people incorporate things like that in their budget. So some people like consistency with their paychecks because they need to know, okay, every 2 weeks I'm getting paid, I don't know, $2,100. So I know, okay, my rent is $1,200. Boom, take that money out. With the leftover check, I can pay my phone bill. I can pay my car insurance. Okay, so when my next check comes in the next 2 weeks, I can have that $2,100 to myself because of my first check, I done paid all my bills. Okay, it's not like that with having a business, especially when you're starting off. And I don't want to say that with every business because, like I said, and I always will say this, some businesses do blow up overnight, and you could be making tons of money just being a beginner in your business journey, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't happen for every single person. So I want to give you guys a more like realistic aspect of, you know, what it is to be an entrepreneur. So, you know, your business may just blow up, and you know, you may be able to make a ton of money, probably more money than me, because it's anything is possible. But on a realistic tip, if you just, you know, want to think realistically, like, everybody don't have that chance to just blow up overnight. So it's gonna take time for you to make, even like, I don't know. Sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, when I first started my business, I went months with no sale. Not saying that you're gonna go months with no sales, but I'm just saying that just goes to show you how inconsistent it can be to be an entrepreneur. You just never know how much you're gonna bring in for that month. Period. Okay, so that's my first con. And you know, it's a lot of times during business, well, not even during business, it's just a lot of times, period, throughout the year where you may have slowdown periods, especially in the summertime. Oh my God, y'all, this past summer I experienced a very, very slow period in my sales, and I was like, dang, man, like, what's going on? I'm not used to my sales being this low. But y'all, it was consistently low from, like, I want to say from June until like the middle of August. In the middle of August, that's when they kind of picked back up. But that was a long period of time for me to just realize, like, dang, I am not making the same amount of money I was making in February, in March, in April. You know, so that was a shocker for me. So you have to be prepared for moments like that, you know, because businesses experience those type of slowdown moments, and you know, it can be very frustrating at times. But you know, you got to keep pushing, keep promoting, and you know, pull through, because it's gonna be some times when your business is slow. Like, let's make that clear. It's gonna be some times when your business is slow. Like, every business had to them what they feel like is a slow period. For example, my business, like, what's slow to me, a slow month to me is making anywhere below $1,000. That's slow to me. But for the next business owner, anything below $10,000 is a slow month for them. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on how much how much revenue your business is bringing in. Okay. So the next thing I think is a con about having a business is it kind of, if you don't have tough skin, it kind of like knocks down your confidence. You go through a lot of up and down moods with business. Like, I'm telling y'all, I'm always fighting my mind because I feel like I'm never doing enough. And y'all, people be always telling me like, Em, I'm so proud of you, woo woo, like, you really popping your shit with your business and all this other stuff. But like, to me, I never feel like I'm doing enough. I'm always in competition with myself. And the reason I say that's a con, especially if you don't have tough skin, because you know, sometimes some people not strong enough, y'all, and it literally allows them to go into depression. So then, you know, or it makes them not be productive for that day. It makes them feel like, dang, I haven't had an order all day today. Like, I haven't had an order all week. I haven't had an order all month. It makes them want to give up on themselves. It makes them want to just sit around and do nothing, be lazy, stay in the bed all day. No, y'all cannot stay in the bed all day because y'all don't have sales, y'all. Y'all have to keep posting and promoting your content. No matter if you got 10 likes on Instagram, no matter if you got 5 likes on Instagram. It doesn't matter if you only have 200 followers. It doesn't matter if you only have 100 followers. You have to keep posting, because every business had 100 followers before. Every business had 200 followers before. But they have all been consistent, and they stayed down, and they kept pushing out their content, and now they have a bigger audience. Okay, so if you are consistently like trying to compare yourself to other businesses, or you are just miserable that you're not getting the sales or the revenue or bringing in the revenue that you want, it really does like cause you to like have a lack of confidence. You start doubting yourself, and I feel like that's a con, because like life is already kicking our asses. Let's be 100. Life is already hard to tell. So to deal with life already being hard, and then your business not doing what it needs to do, it really does drive you insane. It really does make you feel sad and sad. So I feel like that is also a con, because you know, like I said, it's a lot of stuff going on. It's a recession right now, and the last thing people need to be stressed about is why their business is not making enough sales. So that does add, like, you know, something to your plate. And you know, if you're not tough enough, if you don't have that drive and that motivation in you, it is going to be a challenge to stay, you know, on track of what you need to do when it comes down to business, to your business, when it comes down to posting, because you have to post. People always complain how they don't get sales, but they don't post. Y'all not posting enough for me. What's to y'all, you know? So it really can like throw you off and make you, you know, feel some type of way or feel like you're not doing enough if you don't see that revenue coming in how you would think that, you know, it will come in. So I feel like that is definitely a con, because I've been there before. I could definitely say that I've always been a downer. Sometimes I'd be like, damn, I ain't got no sales coming in, like what's going on, what I have to do. But I never gave up, y'all. Even when I'm sad or upset or I may not be in the best mood, I still post and make content. Even today, I just got done doing 2 clients. I was very, very sleepy, but I'm still making a YouTube video. Because why? Because I promised my YouTubers, my subscribers, my supporters that I'm gonna push these YouTube videos out every 2 days. So that's what I'm doing. You know, have a plan and stick to it. And as long as you're being consistent, then it's gonna, let me tell y'all, success gonna come. Y'all just have to really, really be consistent, okay? So another con that I want to say about having a business, being an entrepreneur, is unsatisfied/rude customers. Y'all, that can be very, very frustrating within itself, because when you're starting your business, and unless y'all got money or whatnot, I don't know about y'all, but I do everything by myself. I have no employee. There is nobody listed under Lash by Mercedes but me, period. Okay, I'm my own boss. I do the email marketing, I do content. I'm the one that you're talking to when you have problems with your order. I'm the one shipping it out. I'm the one that's behind the camera every single time. Like, I'm running my business 100% all me. So like, dealing with rude customers can be bad, or unsatisfied customers can definitely be a con, because like, people just come at you so wrong. Like, people come at you wrong as hell, y'all. People will curse you out in these emails. And then what I really, really want to get into is the chargebacks, okay? So when you start a business, you have to have an online store. Me, I use Shopify. I love Shopify. Like, I put all my money on Shopify. Some people use Wix. Some people use Squarespace. Some people just use all type of websites. I love Shopify. Shopify is my website. But y'all, this one thing about Shopify pisses me off, and it is chargebacks. Oh my God. Y'all, people be calling their bank like, yeah, I never authorized this purchase. Woo, woo. How when we got email conversations? How when I'm texting you? Especially with wholesale orders. That blows my mind, because if you guys don't know, I'm a lash wholesaler. So if you're thinking about starting a lash business, I definitely recommend you check me out. I offer a bunch of different lengths of lashes, and they are all high quality 3D minks. Okay, so make sure y'all check that out. I'm gonna leave my lash wholesale information in the description box. But anyways, people make big purchases when they do lash wholesales through me. So it irritates me that when people call their banks and say that they didn't make these purchases, because what Shopify does is, as soon as somebody basically says that it's been a fraud transaction with your store, they immediately take the money out. No questions asked. They immediately take whatever the amount was. So, and they also take out an extra $30. Or maybe it's $10. Whatever it is, it may be 15. It's either 10, 15, or 30. I'm gonna correct myself. Like, I'm gonna put the exact number right here. I think it's 10 or 15 though. They take that amount of money out. So just imagine somebody doing wholesale through me, and just imagine that they spent $530 with the wholesale. Not only do I have that $530 now taken out of my account, but they take out an extra $15 on top of that. No questions asked. And then once the people call back and said that was a fraudulent purchase, that specific order is under investigation. I think for like 30 or 90 days, y'all. Some ridiculous amount of time. And y'all, that is so frustrating, because that means I cannot have that money back into my account until the 30 days are up, or 60 days, or however many days it is. It's too damn long to me. Where my money at? Because I need it now. Period. Your product is delivered. And sometimes, y'all, we don't win like the chargeback. And when I say we don't win, sometimes Shopify doesn't give you your money back, even though the product, or according to their tracking number, says delivered. And I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if people lie and be like, Yeah, it was probably delivered, but I never got it. Somebody stole it or what? But y'all, people be lying so bad, and I always feel like that karma gonna come back on them tenfold because you don't do that to no business, especially no small business. Like it is already hard enough as a business owner being small trying to grow a business. And it's like now we got people doing chargeback after chargeback after chargeback, and it can be very frustrating and it can be very overwhelming. And that's just how Shopify is. It's no particular setting. It's nothing you could do at all. It's nothing you could do to change it. It's just that when the customer calls and say that the order or the product, the transaction is fraudulent, they take the money out immediately and it's under investigation for about 30 days. So you cannot get that money back at all whatsoever until 30 days. Which sucks. So that's extremely frustrating, and it's definitely a con because you don't even have a chance to even they don't check. Shopify doesn't check in with you and try to settle things out before they take your money. They just take your money, and I don't like that because I need mine. Period. I need all my coins. And then y'all gonna take out some extra money. Y'all, that be pissing me off so bad. So that's honestly my number one con. I don't play about my money. I want it and I need it now. So that is all I have for the cons. I couldn't really think of nothing else. I just really just sat here and tried to think deep, but I can't think of nothing else that's a con for real, other than that. Other than those three things. Okay. So what we learned from those cons, y'all gotta have tough skin. Y'all have got to have tough skin because I'm telling y'all, this business is definitely up and down, up and down, up and down. It's a marathon. It's not a race. So you're going to go through a lot of different things, a lot of different feelings and emotions throughout your business journey. But if you are really serious in being a business owner, an entrepreneur, being your own boss, I definitely recommend that you keep pushing, okay? So let's end things off on a better note because I got a couple of pros for y'all that I think are going to put y'all back in a good light. So the first thing that I love about having a business is, y'all, it is so fun. No cap. It's fun. I ain't going to lie. It's fun being able to just wake up and just control your business. It really is fun. I love doing photo shoots. I love it. I love being creative. I just really, really love tapping into my inner self and just really seeing what can be poured out of me. Because y'all, I be shocking myself when I be having different collections for different seasons and I put it all together with the photo shoots and everything else. I be like, damn, I didn't even know I had that in me. You really do surprise yourself when you become an entrepreneur because, you don't play about your business. Your business is like your baby. It is really so much fun having a business. Especially when you start developing business friends and y'all all got your own business. Y'all all your own boss and y'all have link ups where y'all can just plan out content and ideas for y'all business. It's fun. And I have several business friends. Majority of my friends are business owners, and it is just so fun to just sit and talk about our businesses and our successes and where we see ourselves at and everything. It's just so fun to talk about stuff like that to people who are in the exact same field as you, because I do have a lot of friends that are business owners, but I also have a lot of friends that work a regular 9 to 5. Okay, but it's just more lit over here when it comes down to being business owners. It's just more fun. You have more things to relate to and talk about and things like that. It's just really, really fun. So that's the good thing about it. The next pro that I want to talk about, y'all, is you have the opportunity to create generational wealth and you get passive income. So it's just so crazy because I know when I start having kids, whenever that is, I know I can give my kids something, you know what I'm saying? And that's a good feeling, because what if my kids don't want to go to school and don't like school? Okay, but you're gonna do something. I could literally pass down my business to them. And growing up, my mama is very old school and traditional. When growing up, I was told, go to school, go to college, graduate, get a good major, get a good job, and that's it. I was never taught nothing about entrepreneurship at all. I'm the first person actually. Well, no, I'm the second person. My auntie Sharon, she has her own maid business. Period. Don't play with her. But I'm the second person in my family to have their own business, and that feels good as hell, y'all, because this is something I learned all by myself. I did my own research. I invested my own money. I did everything by myself with not the help of nobody. I couldn't ask my mama no questions about business because she didn't know. She didn't know nothing about business, y'all. I couldn't ask her about taxes when it came down to my business. She didn't know about business taxes. She didn't know nothing. It was not one question I sat there and asked my mama. I didn't even ask my mama which color for my logo. I didn't ask my mama nothing about my business. I literally told my mama, I want to start selling lashes, and she was with it. She was definitely supportive, 110%. My mama has always been supportive behind whatever I had going on. It's just that she didn't know nothing about it. So even to this day, she called me like, I'm so proud of you. Like, you really did, like, you really said that you wanted to be a business owner, and you did it, and you've been doing it for a minute, and you stayed consistent. And it's like, stuff like that really really warmed my heart, because y'all just don't understand. Like, I did everything when it comes down to, being an entrepreneur by myself. Everything. Like I said, I couldn't ask nobody nothing. I did everything by myself, and it feels damn good because, like, I worked hard for this, y'all. So knowing that I can like pass this information down to my child or my kids, it's gonna feel good, because I never had that information passed down to me. I never knew that you could make money outside of just working your 9 to 5. Like, I just thought, working 9 to 5 and that's it. I was never taught any other ways of income, period. My mama never taught me about no other ways of income, period. So like, knowing that I can like now tell my kids there's other ways, because school not for everybody, y'all. School is not for everybody, but it's other ways to get money. It's gonna feel good to be able to pass that information down to my kids, and pass down my businesses off to my kids as well, when if they wanna run them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just gonna feel so good, and it just feels good to like make your own money. Like, making money in my sleep. I could be sleep roll over to 3 orders. I could be sleep waking up to 10 orders. Like, that passive income, like, it's just non-stop. Yeah, I may go a few days with no orders, but I know an order coming eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know if I go 2 days without no orders, I know that day 3, that's my day. So that is like the biggest like pro to me. Like, the fact that I can really make a ton of money with my business. You can make $1 million in your business if you just stay consistent, stay creative, and stay prayed up heavy on that. Like, you can make it, like, it's just so much money out here, y'all. It really is. Okay, so the next thing that is a pro is you are your own boss, period. Like, and this goes into like flexibility. You are your own boss. You don't have to wake up and clock into nobody clock but your own. You can wake up at whatever time you want and start promoting your business, start posting your business, start making content, start sending out emails, start responding to emails. Like, you are your own boss, and that, like, it feels good because it makes you more of a responsible person. So if you are not a responsible person, I'm telling you, when you start that business, you're gonna have to become one, because it really does take discipline to have a business. Y'all have to really stay on top of these emails. Y'all have to stay on top of the consistency of posting content. You always want to have content in your phone. You don't want to wake up with absolutely nothing to post. You want to have at least old pictures, old videos, something that you can just consistently post. You want to consistently post all day, every day, okay? So that is definitely a pro, because you have all control of your business. You can wake up at whatever time you want to. If I want to go have a night out with my friends, go get some drinks, get lit, come to the house at 2 in the morning, wake up at 10 a.m., I could do that. I ain't gotta text my job and be like, hey, I don't feel good, woo, just so my paycheck can be short, And I do work in 9 to 5. Let me make that very clear. But me, I'm gonna have options, and I know what's going on for real in the back of my head, because this job that I'm working right now, this ain't got nothing to do with my career, period. This job has nothing to do with my career. This is just a stepping stone, okay? My real career is being an entrepreneur full time and being a chiropractor full time, okay? So those are my 2 big, things. And of course, being a lash tech, but I already know once I graduate from school and be a chiropractor, and things like that. I'm gonna drop down to being like a part-time lash tech, and I'm gonna be trying to be focused on being more of a teacher. So start teaching people how to do lashes and creating lash courses and stuff like that. I know that I'm gonna venture off and eventually do that. Okay, so yeah, like that is definitely a pro. It teaches you how to be way more mature. It teaches how to like being a business owner. It teaches you how to be more responsible. It teaches you how to talk to people, because you cannot have that same energy you have like you talk to a bitch on the street. You cannot have that with your customers. You have to be professional at all times. I'm really big on being professional. Like, you will never see me out my character or out my body because somebody that pissed me off by nasty, rude email. You're gonna always get that, hey love. I'm always heavy on that love. Hey love, sorry you feel that way, comma. And then continue on with whatever the email gonna say. I would never let nobody have one up on me, because my business is just so much bigger than my attitude. My business is way more bigger than my attitude. I cannot afford to be going back and forth with customers and trying to treat them. And everybody's so shysty. They'll try to expose you. They'll make TikTok stories, part 1, part 2, part 3 with lash bar mistake. I ain't got time for that. My business is too big. My business is too big. So being your own boss definitely teaches you a lot of things. I really, really enjoy it. So that's definitely a pro for me, okay? The next thing and the final thing I want to talk about that's good about having a business is you get more opportunities presented to you. Like, I would have never thought Lash by Mercedes would have opened up my YouTube doors, you know? I would have never thought that people was going to be reaching out to me for promo. I would have never thought that people would want me to come to their business seminars and be a host there, or talk, or a speaker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never think that my business would bring me more opportunities. And it's always good, because if I'm getting, for example, if I'm getting invited to business seminars and stuff like that, speaking and answering questions from people that want to know, you know, anything about entrepreneurship, like, that allows a Lash by Mercedes to be known by more people. I don't know these people. I don't know if these people follow me on YouTube or what. But if I'm traveling somewhere, for example, Atlanta, because I had got invited to one in Indiana like a year and a half ago, but during, like, it was so much going on, she ended up canceling it. But it was like a minute ago. She had brought it up to my attention. I'm like, yeah, that'd be fun. Like, I'll do it. Ooh. But then she ended up canceling it, and then she never reached back to me. But like, if I would have went to that Indiana seminar, you know, that would have been crazy, because I would have had the opportunity to talk about my business and introduce myself to a bunch of people that I'm not familiar with at all. They may know me, but I'm not familiar with them, and they probably don't know me. That's why that's why I say it builds you more, it gives you more opportunities, because if they don't know you, they're getting a chance to know who you are now. And if they like your vibe, your personality, they like what you stand for, they like your business, they're gonna want to follow you and keep up with you and support you. You know what I'm saying? Like, being an entrepreneur has opened up so many opportunities for me. Like, I would have never thought that TikTok would blow me up. Like, TikTok has blown up my business tremendously, and I'm forever grateful for that, because without my TikTok supporters, like, I just don't know, you know what I'm saying? And it has opened up me opportunities to offer promo. So people be asking me, hey, you know, how much do you charge for a page post? How much do you charge for a story post? And I charge them my price, and y'all, that brings me more money. You know what I'm saying? Everything is all about money, okay? I'm getting money, like, for real. So it just gives you more opportunities, and I love that for me, because, you know, this is the beginning. I'm nowhere where I want to be, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I'm nowhere where I want to be in life when it comes down to me being a business owner. But I can't wait till I get there, because I know it's coming, because I just keep getting bigger and bigger. And I'm a consistent person. I stay consistent. I never have not been a consistent person. So I just can't wait to see how many more doors are going to open for me in the future, especially in this year, because I just feel so confident, you know, this year with everything that I have going on. And like I said, I just dropped the vendor list. In my previous video, I talked about it, and my vendor list is going up, and it continuously just goes up. And I would have never thought, from being an entrepreneur, that people were gonna love me so much that they want to keep up with me, that I ended up making my personal TikTok, and I got a bunch of support, and I dropped a vendor list because I wear a bunch of wigs. And I would have never thought that I would be making money from my name. So Lash by Mercedes has opened up an opportunity for me to put myself on as a person. Amber Mercedes, like, putting myself on, making money off my name. period. Like now I offer promo. Somebody just paid me promo to go do their promo on Facebook. I just got paid. You know what I'm saying? It's just so many opportunities you could really have with being an entrepreneur, okay? So I hope this video is beneficial to you in some type of way, shape, or form. And do me a favor and make sure you share this video to somebody. Share it to a friend or cousin who may be thinking about starting a business, or maybe have brought it to your attention at one point in time. Like, you know, I think I want to start selling this or selling that. Send this to them, okay? We got to help each other, you know? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in my next video. Make sure you guys give me a thumbs up. Other than that, bye.